Hello everyone, I am Bhumika. I am presently a legal intern in Lexis and Company, a law firm. I am from Reva University, Bangalore, pursuing BA LLB Honors second year. So today's topic for the discussion is what are the issues of transgender community and how to combat these issues. So let us begin this topic. So what do you mean by transgender community? So, as we all know that there are few stereotypes which are attached to gender. So, gender is a sociological norm which has been followed by people. Like giving a gender roles to a particular sex. Sex is a biological distinction between a girl and a boy. So, the sociological distance or a societal distinction is that it is female or male, and there are few stereotypical attributes which are put into this, like the boys should cut their hair and girls like more pink, boys should be more aggressive in nature, girls should be soft in nature, and boys should be more muscle power than women, and men are good at driving. These are all the stereotypical norms which have been attached to these genders. So basically society accepts these two genders, that is male and female. But what if a person didn't fall under these two gender categories? So that itself is known as transgender community, wherein they fall outside of these two stereotypical characteristics attributed to male or female. So there will be like partially male or partially female. So now, after knowing what you mean by transgender community, let us look into our constitution, whether they are having any constitutional safeguards for their rights. But the sad part is our constitution does not mention about any rights or privileges which this transgender community people are having. But few provisions can be applied to all sections of the society from our constitution. That is, say, like Article 14, equality before law can be applied, all are equal before the law, so there will be no distinction between male, female or transgender community. And Article 15 can be applied, which says that there should be no discrimination against any person. And also we can apply Article 21, and as such like Article 23 as well, which prohibits forced labor and beggar. So now these are the constitutional provisions. Now let us move on to what are the most and important issues of this transgender community. So more important issues of this transgender community are that, first of all, they lack identity, social identity. Society does not accept this type of say that community people, wherein they say that they are a social evil to the society itself. So why do they lack this social identity? Now when these transgender community people, when they identify their gender as transgender, they are evicted from their homes. Their family members itself does hesitate to accept these type of genders, and when their family members evict them from home, they become helpless and they lose their self-confidence in society itself, because the family which need to support them is itself going against them and sending them off from their house. So they are helpless now, and also they are homeless as well. They can't find any home, and for due to the situations of their school or the surrounding places of their city, as the people how they treat them, they cannot go to school as well. So they lack in educational qualification as well. So they are not given education. If they are given education also, they feel so awkward to go to schools and all when they are facing this gender stereotypes. So when they lack educational qualification, later part of their life, they even lack in public employment opportunities as well. So due to this lack of employment opportunities, they also lose self-confidence. They are not financially supportive to themselves, and also they end up living their whole life in poverty. So these are the various issues which they face. And also discrimination, exploitation by police people. When they go to lodge any complaint, they make fun of them. And other things, when we come to lack of identity, they they lack identity is that, like, for example, when they go to public toilets to use, there will be only door for male and female, there will be no signs of transgender community, so which door do they knock? So these are many issues which they feel. So when they are not getting any employment opportunities, they end up their life on the streets itself. They start begging, and large number of transgender community are forced into prostitution work. So when we know this, all these issues which transgender community face, now let us look into what did judiciary do for this. So Supreme Court in various judgments has given few guidelines for to be followed to maintain transgender communities' rights and privileges. It has said that the stigma should be ended in the minds of people and should treat them equally, and they should get all social and economic opportunities in society, and they should not be denied to any public access, and their rights should not be denied to them, and to treat them equally by the society and public government jobs, and they should get their educational rights. These are the various statements. But the recent law which has been made is that the Transgender Person Protection of Rights Act 2019, which was passed, and this is the landmark act which says that, which defines what is transgender community. It defines that they are partially male or partially female, and also they gave certificate of identification. They will be issued, these transgender community people will be given certificate of identification by the concerned district magistrate based on the recommendations of the screening committee. And also, after giving the certificate of identification, they will not lack any rights, and they can apply for all the public opportunities which is given by the government and as such. And also they prohibit discrimination against these transgender community people in this act, and also lists out various offenses which are punished in this, like the offenses, like if the transgender community people are forced into begging job, or if sexual abuse is happening on them. So these all offenses are meted with the 2 years of imprisonment along with fine, those who commits this offense. So after looking into these issues and legislation on the judicial provisions for safeguarding this transgender community problems, now what is the way forward? How can we uplift this vulnerable section of our society? So now let's look into the way forward, what can be achieved by society members to uplift this vulnerable section of our society. First and foremost thing is that the awareness should be created in the minds of the people that to accept this third gender which is vulnerable to many issues. And also in the schools, at their school level only, education must be given on these type of issues, or the concept of transgender and the issues they are facing. All such things should be taught to the school kids itself, so that they are aware of all this and they will not differentiate between other genders in their near future. And also some legal provisions, more stringent rules should be brought out, which should be looked upon by the legislation and the executive branch of the government. And then when it comes to the media should play a very important role in this aspect. It should sensitize this matter and should portray proper transgender issues in the media, and should not make fun of them, should tell people about their rights and acceptance to them into the mainstream of our society. And also vocational training should be given to this transgender community, so that they develop their skills and they get better employment opportunities as well. Thank you.